sounds the flag bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if there's anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves it with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's May. He finds Douglas complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. On the tackle there was DJ Turner. 2nd down and 8. Throwing here is May. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Diggs going
Alexa off.
Right. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll throw with May. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They give him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Now he's able to bring to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
May now off the bootleg. This one swung out to Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Take a look at this Patriots defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. Right now, you got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they trot out here for this series.
Yeah, right now the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? From the shotgun, May with it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for Patriots. First down. 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down. At the Bills' 49-yard line.
Here's May. Finding Bourne here over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's May. And he is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. May. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Montgomery is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with his second touchdown of the game. 4th of the year. And the Patriots go on 2 touchdowns. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been incredible all year long. The NFL's leader in passing yards as he just recently eclipsed the 4,000-yard mark on the season. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From midfield, here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen now looks to throw. Staying on his feet. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Josh Palmer, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots ready to get the football back. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second and long. Open man is born. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So this offense on third down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Boye Mafe coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments to make pass coverage game. But in this case, he'll pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. Now Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 3 yards out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. New England's offense set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. Second down and 6 now.
This has been off for a while.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard.
From the shotgun,
Wide up.
he'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's May. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Boye Mafe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
7 makes it 3rd and 10.
They go play action with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be prevented.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 75. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. Allen. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Bill.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here, as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing here is May. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the air, May. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw with May. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Here's May. And that is incomplete here.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Henry's got it right on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to throw. May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll fight forward, maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Montgomery, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Corey Gallis now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Gets around him. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And complete right side to Cook. So we stop for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. Milton Williams. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I thought you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, it's May. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, but 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. The Bills offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
Big.
55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And with a deficit here, they gave up the field goal last time, but with this deficit, Charles, how important is a stop on this drive?
Extremely. And you know that they heard it on the sideline. You know they heard it going out onto the field, and they're telling it to each other. No more points given up. We've got a chance to still get into this game.
As a defensive guy, you kind of like that challenge. You don't want to be down, but do you like that challenge?
You don't want to be in that position, and you wish you had taken the challenge a little bit earlier. But now, this is it. It has to happen at this point.
7 brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Again, this is Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. To throw, it's May. Open man is Diggs.
Really?
He's got him. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Gabby? No food right now. We're gonna make food in a second.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling.
What are you about to do?
The field and forcing an incompletion.
What are you making?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Okay, you're gonna wait a second here.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
You want meatloaf, right? Okay, you're gonna wait a little bit.
Took their shot, but it's gonna bring up 4th.
As soon as I'm done with this game, I'm gonna start making dinner. Okay?
Speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute.
Yep.
That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converted on his man and broke the play up.
Okay.
It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Nope.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10.
Gabby, I'm trying to concentrate in this game right here, okay?
Deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Keon Wright, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Josh Palmer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. New England's offense set to go. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Throwing here is May. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Unbelievable. Every single catch.
As it comes just as we reach the
Everyone.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down 31-28. 1:47 on the clock. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
Now Allen. That is caught by Shakir. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
That is incomplete. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. To throw is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Open man is Palmer. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 35-yard line.
We're going to throw. May. But he'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now another one thrown incomplete. The Bills send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a first throw here in overtime. Out right to Bourne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's May. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. The Bills ready to take over. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To the air, May. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He finds Douglas complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time at the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future win from slipping away like this one was.
So for New England, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.